was going to just ask you, I mean, we hear the comments made last night for your goaltender, and, it's that fine balance, right, of maybe being too hard on himself, but maybe just that expectation of demanding the most of yourself. Where do you come out on that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, got high expectations, and that's the way to be, but at the end of the day, we know the kind of person Marky is, and he's going to grind, he's going to battle, and, there's no doubt in our mind that he's the guy.
Maybe the bigger concern, I guess, and too easy to say after you don't get the goals you want, but you throw a lot at them last night, you don't get the reward. What's the concern level like at this point, given the lack of goals in the bigger picture?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, man, it seems like, every time, there's a game like that, a goaltender is coming in here making 40, 45 saves. So, at the end of the day, as the season unfolds, I think those are going to start to drop for you, and you're going to end up scoring more. So I think our foundation's good. Just got to finish.
So is it the long lens? You have to kind of have that approach, not worrying about each shot or the single inch that it kind of misses, but more of the long run.
Exactly. I mean, it's just too long of a season to be beating yourself up about 1 or 2 or 3 scoring chances. I think at the end of the day, when you have that structure and you're getting those opportunities, that's, some of the most important things. There's great goaltenders in this league, and they're very athletic, making some incredible saves. And on some days, those are hitting the back of the net. On others, goalies are getting a piece of it. So it's just something we got to move past.
That's like the sagely veteran in you, I guess. Like you've been there, done that, so there doesn't seem like a cause for concern early on right now with this season.
No, not at all. I mean, it's way too early to be hitting any type of panic button. So I think with that experience, you kind of are able to stay balanced and not get overly concerned. And I mean, just like it can go both ways. Sometimes you feel like you can score every single game, and sometimes you feel like you're never going to score again. So it's about just managing those expectations and finding that balance.
Speaking of goal scoring, who is the greatest goal scorer of all time?
I mean, the guy that's probably scored the most goals, I'd have to say Wayne. Till someone beats that record, I think you got to give it to him.
I don't know how much you've seen, how much you've watched of him growing up or even today, but what made him such a special goal scorer?
Yeah, of course you always watch those highlights and some special things that he's done, and I think it goes without saying he's the best player to ever do it, and just his hockey sense, I think he was just way ahead of his time and was able to just be 3 steps ahead of everybody. So I think that's what made him so special, and to be a great goal scorer, you got to be in the right places, and he's certainly able to do that.
How about for Ovi? What makes him such a dangerous goal scorer?
Well, that shot threat. I mean, he's a powerhouse, and obviously everyone knows he likes that one-timer, and he's got an incredible shot, and that's the reason why he's been able to score so many goals. And goal scorers are just find those areas to go. So it's part of the reason.
A couple times this week, Daryl has sort of mentioned that you played a ton of hockey this year, and sometimes you need your line mates to be the energy guys. And I know it just made me think, in the NBA they talk about load management, and I know that's not a thing really in hockey, but how are you managing just the fact that you've had you put so much minutes on your body this year?
Well, I love to be out there, and it's a privilege to be out there, and I think, I would never want to be rested or sit out a game. I'm just too competitive of a guy to do that. So, playing in this league is an absolute privilege, and anytime you're able to throw that jersey on, I think is an honor. So, it can be challenging, can be difficult on your body. Some days you feel like you have it, some days you don't. But at the end of the day, you always want to be out there.